guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're on season 3, episode 9, which is called Beautiful Science. So the last episode, we got a lot of information about this beam, how it works, and the fact that Amaryllis knows that it is in fact a device and not sorcery the way that a lot of the other villagers believe. And the team came up with an idea of getting Kohaku to replace Amaryllis as the female bride to be taken into the inner sanctum of the master so that she can get close to these beams and then take out anyone she needs to get it out. And then they also discovered that Ginro also escaped the beam. So both him and Suika are still on the ship, and basically they're going to have to hopefully work together to get the lab off the ship so that Senku can do what he needs to do to figure out what he needs to do to help save everybody. So the plot is unraveling, it's thickening, and they're going to have to hurry up because my goodness, I saw that they pushed over Chrome's statue, guys. Some of the statues are broken and I'm not okay. So anyway, I'm ready to jump into this episode, but just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know when I drop episodes, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Why do we all have these haircuts? Can we talk about it? Yeah, it's the other one you need to worry about. Are you sure? I mean, I guess you don't have much choice, huh? It's believe in him or just despair. I tend to lean towards despair. Oh, not their precious goats. All of them? Remembering? Yeah, just gonna leave him there? You know, what are you doing, bro? You know, homie. Breaking up the greenhouse. And why is she having to do that? Yeah, with the lab, and he's taking a statue that's gonna end up at the bottom of the ocean. Oh my god, she's just breaking up the whole of the lab now. Cheh. You know Kinro would never agree to this, bro. Yeah, what should you be doing right now? I'm glad. He is. Stop breaking the glass, Suika! No. Thank God he can swim. Did he catch on? Good job, Suika! So amphibian. Okay, she'd be using big, multiple syllables and everything. Big words. You have to hurry up and hide that thing, though. Hergle? Right? Okay. You don't know till you try it. It has. How to make poop smell? It's okay. I don't really want to. Who acquired? Exactly. It's like, you know we're going to make that on our own in a couple of hours, right? Oh, how convenient that they have a whole road. Good job, Suika. You really did 99% of that. He's going to see the tire tracks. What is wrong with that man's eyes? Oh, I guess, it's the water. But the sides are sparkling too. Okay. We really need to look into what the heck's going on with your eyes, bro. Like, they're not supposed to be black. This part here, they're called the whites of your eyes for a reason. Yeah, of course. This man's an old pervert. Pervert. Coconut. Limes. I mean, they just want to have dinner, Senku. Can we just take a step back, bro? You don't act like it's all that hard. She's so pretty. Stop it. Whoa! You're telling me that her hair was like that because she just needed to wash it? Oh, that's what I thought. Like, no. Just get a brush. Jeez Louise. Damn. Wow, yeah, that was a little bit rude. What? Right? I was like, that sounds delicious. Give it a minute. Let's make sure. What are we making now? Hair dye? Hair color? Oh, we're looking at makeup. Okay. How do you know it's gonna match? And why does she need makeup? Like her skin is literally crystal clear. No. Get your own. Wow. Maybe don't hold it like that. Right? Not the Sailor Moon segue. Are you kidding? She messed it up entirely, didn't she? Yeah. Can we let the professional handle it, please? Right? I'm like, she's right there. Please use Amaryllis. All right. Did you? So you used to be falling in love with every girl. Let's be real. Get this man a wife. Actually, Senku-chan, it ain't that bad. Gen does not surprise me. I feel like Gen will actually wear this again multiple times. Yeah, no, sorry. I think it's more the makeup though. Maybe something softer. I mean, there'll be lots of girls there. You'll be happy, Genro. Genro, I can't. Genro looks like if Suiko was 10 years older. I can't. Right? You don't want to be picked and I don't blame him. He needs to die expeditiously. I'm not even joking. Can we let the criminal off the ship just to murk this guy, please? I was about to say, you better just take that attitude off right now, girl. Right? And that's how you do it. That's how you scam. Kohaku, body language. Probably not, but just don't scowl. And maybe uncross your... Oh, God. All the makeup's gone. Don't. Gently.
Nani? Mozu-kun.
Did he just protect her? Phew! Don't. You're missing the point, Kohaku. This is foreplay for him. Don't do that. Don't engage him. Does he? This might be pushing Giro's limits. No, he's just a certified pervert. He's a pervert. It's not diverse taste. He is a pervert. What are we gonna do? It's the way that he's like, this is a nice new mission. Could care less about the fact that people are petrified. More science. I'm joking. I know he cares. I know that this is the way that Senku deals with things, right? He's not an emotional guy, but he's clearly worried. He does not want his friends to stay petrified. So rather than panicking or despairing, he's got to just throw himself into the science of it all. So he's got something to do to make him feel like he's doing something, even though he wasn't able to stop them or protect them from this happening. But anyway, yeah, in this episode, we finally see that the mission got completed of getting the lab off the ship. Suika did it, let's be real. 99% Suika, but we see that Ginro, once he took one good look at Kinro's face, he knew that if Kinro was able to speak, he would tell him to man up. So thankfully he did, and at least worked to get that elevation thing, the platform, there we go. Elevation thing. Okay, anyways, he worked to get the platform up so that the vehicle would be level, and then Suika took the rest of it, and then he basically just escaped. But again, he could have just taken off or tried to take off. So yes, Ginro does tend to come through at the absolute last minute, but again, it's just kind of frustrating because he's always looking out for himself kind of first, but he's getting better. He's definitely getting better. Anyway, we see that they managed to get the lab off the ground, and because nobody in this island, it looks like they have no idea. Obviously, they wouldn't have the same futuristic terms that Senku and all them have because they've been petrifying people on this island, not reviving them, right? So nobody from the, although wait, I said nobody from the past, but I still have a question about the two tops, right? Because they have the markings, which in season 1, they said the markings were a result of petrification. So were they couldn't, right? Like they're not supposed to be rezzed, right? Unless maybe they made those markings, but I don't know. That's the only thing that's throwing me off is that I'm like, y'all have the markings of the petrified, but if that's the case, then you should know what all the stuff on that ship is, unless they're lying, which is also possible, but probably not though, because the girl last episode didn't know what the word lab meant. So anyways, coming back, they did get the lab out there, and then they managed to hide it because they, of course, they had to make sure that the advisor didn't pick up on it or find it, because the advisor may not know what these things are, but it's clear that he's very clever. He's very perceptive. And even though like, he's like, I don't know, he's like, maybe this could be an animal, but I feel like it's not. Like we should double check and make sure we search everywhere. Like he's very suspicious, and you have to be, right? To maintain control of people this long through fear, you have to be that kind of person. You have to be hyper vigilant. You have to be hyper suspicious. And that's exactly what's kept him in power this long. So anyways, he is sending out all of his people to check every village, but thankfully most people probably won't think to check this cave that Amaryllis gave them. She said it's a place that only a handful of her villagers know about. Let's hope that no one in the village slips up and says something though, because we just don't know. Like the fact that we met another villager this episode, I'm gonna be real, I'm not happy that Amaryllis told him the plan, because I'm like, you just never know. Like she doesn't know this dude, who knows what'll happen, like, you know, now, especially now that they've got his wife. Like, I don't know, I feel like that might come back to bite them, but I can't be mad at her though, because he was about to basically get himself killed, right? Which would not have been the best outcome, and I'm pretty sure his wife would have felt awful about that. So anyways, we see that we did the whole science of makeup, and Senku created some makeup to help Kohaku-chan look a little bit more like the kind of girl that might get picked. Although, like I said, I don't think anything was wrong with her, but you know, we see that thanks to a makeover from Amaryllis, she looked more like what the village would expect, and she got chosen, as did Amaryllis. And then we see that they decided they want to send at least one more person in just in case, so that the girls aren't on their own. So they sent Ginro because he's the most petite out of the men. Although truthfully, Senku could have pulled it off. Let's be real. I mean, Senku's got some striking features. I think he would have been, but again, they said the voice would be the problem, right? Senku is not gonna try to lighten the lilt of his voice for anybody. It's just not in him. So Ginro got selected for it. And of course he didn't want to be picked, understandably. But as I said, he will be happy once he gets to the inner palace and sees that he's surrounded by women. Like, it's Ginro. Let's be real. He's actually probably going to become a problem, because knowing his butt, he's going to try to flirt with some of these girls and forget that he's supposed to be one of the girls. But anyway, yeah, that's basically where we got. The girls have managed to make their way in, and now Senku's like, now that the girls are, well, the girls in Ginro are on their way and they've done their part, now here in the lab, it's just him and Soyuz, right? That's what's left. And Suika. Yeah, him, Soyuz, and Suika are now left in the cave, and they're just gonna have to see what they can do to try to do. Oh wait, I feel like I'm missing someone. Who's the away team? Senku, Soyuz, Kohaku, and who am I missing? I'm missing someone. There was 4 people in the boat. Anyways, the people who are left are now in the cave, and it's up to them to figure out what other things they're gonna need to do in order to make sure that they get their hands on this petrification beam and somehow get their people back. And as I said, they need to move really quickly, because as we see, that advisor is looking to take up everything off that ship. So they need to make sure that they're quick about it. Otherwise, they're going to end up losing a lot of the valuable resources they spent over a year putting together to put on that ship. And then they're going to end up being stuck on this island. And yeah, the more I'm looking at it, I mean, we're only on episode 9, but I'm just like, I'm just worried because, you know, I've already expressed a few times that the pacing of this show sometimes is the big challenge for me. So I'm just hoping we don't get stuck on this island for all of season 3, but we'll have to see. They might just do that, because going across the world's a whole other feat, but we'll see what happens. We know they can't can't leave this island without figuring out where those petrification beams are coming from, and of course getting their hands on that ship. So we'll have to see how the next episode goes. Hopefully we'll move things pretty quickly and we can figure out how they're gonna get things back on track. So that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I will see you in the next one.